Pussy for lunch. Pop all the balloons and spitting the punch. Yeah. Cushion a blunt.
Hey guys, Poopzy here, and today I have a Wi-Fi match for you, and this time it's versus Xlr8tlr from YouTube. He's a friend of mine. Yeah, I know him as Kevin, but like I said, he's known as Xlr8tlr on YouTube, so this is a pretty good match. I had this quite a while ago, and let's see, what else can I say about it? Yeah, it was kind of a bit one-sided, but you know, it doesn't matter. So, alright, so let's get straight into it. I lead off with my A self, and he leads off with his Dragoon, which is the Flygon. Now, right away, I think, okay, this thing's probably scarfed, and I really can't take any hit from it since I'm not sashed. I'm actually expert belted, so I decided to switch into my Xlr8tlr because Xlr8tlr can pretty much take any physical hit with ease due to its massive physical bulk. And, you know, if he goes for an outrage, he'll get the money ability, so, you know, he won't have levitate anymore, but that really doesn't matter at all. So, he U-turns, of course, and obviously the best thing you could bring in is the Houndoom. Since Houndoom has really high special attack, and I'm not a special wall at all whatsoever, I'm fearing the Dark Pulse to get one at KO'd, so I decided to bring in this thing. I guess overpredicting a bit, or hoping that he'll overpredict and go for a Flamethrower, but he doesn't do that. He actually goes for a Nasty Plot. And this is where I pretty much bluff the Scarf, and he falls for it, which is amazing, and he does switch straight off into his Milotic. Now, the Milotic is very bulky, and this really was not good because if you watch, I get a crit. Life Orbs, Earthquake, Rex. A crit obviously did matter. If I missed, I mean, if I didn't get a crit, he could have Ice Beam me. So that was pretty lame. I guess I'm sorry for that. That was pretty game changing, I guess. But you know, what are you gonna do? Hacks is hacks and stuff. So I U-turn and decide to bring out my Heracross because it's scarfed and jolly, so I'm pretty sure it can outspeed whatever he decides to bring out unless it's scarfed itself. I see he brings out this thing. Now, obvious Stone Edge is obvious, so he's gonna bring in his Flygon, and since Flygon is Fire Blast, my Heracross is kind of forced to be able, pretty much forced to switch. So I obviously have to switch or I'll get Fire Blasted, and I just after a little bit of thinking, I decided to bring in this thing, which is a pretty bad play because he just goes straight off for a U-turn, and that is going to knock my Zoroark down to pretty low HP. And for some weird reason, my Zoroark didn't even like cloak another Pokemon; it just was Zoroark itself, so it's kind of a fail. My Zoroark just takes a U-turn, not very well, lives barely, and out comes this thing. The second one's just rather obvious, but I really didn't want to sit here and Nasty Plot just in case he'd overpredict that and go for a Flamethrower. I mean, I'd lose either way, so I get knocked out by the Sucker Punch. So after a bit of thinking, I decided to bring out my Heracross because I can easily revenge kill with a close combat. And here's where I make an overprediction, which really helps me so much. He predicts a close combat and brings in an Espeon while I go for a Mega Horn, and that is easy overkill. His Espeon doesn't even have a chance to live that. So that was a very good play on my part. He loses his Espeon because of that, and I pretty much get to stay in here with my Choice Scarf full health Heracross. However, he decides to bring in this what's this thing called? This spider thingy, Dentura, because you know, Mega Horn won't do anything, and he goes for a Volt Change, which doesn't affect my Flygon because I'm, you know, part ground type. So he's gonna be forced to leave. I'm guessing he's choice at this point because he's not. He could have went for a Bug Buzz there and easily done quite a bit, but I don't know. So I go for Fire Blast because I really want to lock my. I mean, I really didn't want to go for Earthquake just in case the Flygon came in and the Fire Blast would have a chance of burning the Flygon, but it just doesn't, which is a bit disappointing. But yeah, I don't want Nathan to take an outrage, so I'm gonna. I decided to leave in my Flygon kind of as fodder, actually pretty much just as fodder, because I don't want anything to take the outrage or if he decides to overpredict an Earthquake. So now he's locked in outrage. I know I can bring my Victini and easily revenge kill him with a Psychic, because outrage will not kill me no matter, well, unless he gets a crit, of course, but he didn't get a crit, which is amazing, and my Victini knocks out his Flygon. Now, since the Flygon is dead and Victini's at half health, this isn't looking that good for me because, you know, Victini tends to die when it's at lower than half. I mean, even though it has base 100 and everything, it just seems to be not as bulky as it's supposed to be. I just get Thundered, and that's obviously going to die. I mean, you know, Thunder, Stab, etc. But yeah, now I know he's Specs, so I can just come in here and go straight out for the Stone Edge. I mean, why would he have leftovers? I mean, he's obviously Specs. So yeah, the Stone Edge happens. That is an easy knockout. The crit, I don't know if it mattered. I don't care if it mattered. He wouldn't be able to do anything to me, really. And here, oh boy. I decided to fodder out my Azelf because, you know, like, the Azelf really, it seems like I never even use this thing. It just, like, I lead off with, and I have to switch out automatically because my Azelf isn't stashed. I really wish there was stash. Here I make a stupid misplay and forget that he's part fighting, so I could have went for a stab so like he can kill them, but you know, I'm a bit insane in the brain, so I decided not to. And he just when it kills me with a leaf blade because, you know, +2, and yeah, really powerful life orb, etc. Stab. Okay, so now I see that he has life orb. I know I can bring in this thing, take the life blade with simple ease. Simple ease that made no sense. With ease, and just go for a Shadow Ball to revenge kill him. So that's a good, I guess not really that much of a good play because yes, Godforsaken is obviously physically focused. It was the only really good play I could have done. So here goes into his last poke, which is his Houndoom. I'm just gonna die to a Dark Pulse. I mean, I really don't want to get any unnecessary damage on any other Pokemon, and I easily have this. I have this in the bag. I really don't want to get any unnecessary damage. And if I switch back in Godforsaken later, it'll die anyway, so I leave it in. And here, I bring out my MVP of the match, which is Heracross. And he's going to attempt to go for a Sucker Punch to get some minuscule damage. Not going to do anything. Resisted and obviously physical. Houndooms tend to have more special investment than in physical. And I just annihilate it with the close combat. So that was a good game, Kevin. And yes, comment, rate, and subscribe. Please, please subscribe if you can. I want to hit 1,000. I mean, I guess it's kind of my goal to hit 1,000, but, you know, I'm not that much of a sub whore. I mean, I appreciate all my subscribers that actually watch my videos. And, yeah. So, comment, like, and subscribe, guys. Question of the day, do you like Flygon? Bye.